Hey everybody, and welcome back to Myst 5. We are about to jump into this hole in the ground, so let's go ahead and get started. So as we saw in the last video, Atris is kind of at the end of his rope. He's basically given up on life. Kind of can't blame him, considering that, oh hey, there's Barrow there. Hey guys. Oh, don't run away. Aww. Yeah, I can't quite blame him, considering that he tried to restore the Dunny civilization and basically failed. And Yisha seems to have been struggling with being the grower, if her words at the beginning seem to be an indication, so I don't think Atris' family is doing so hot right now. We don't know what happened to Catherine either, but I'm assuming she's probably not alive anymore, considering that, she's not Dunny, who normally live to be quite old. Let's see what this is. This is a giant 20, I believe. And this looks like a giant 15. So I don't know what that's supposed to represent. But we do have some things to look at here, which I'll check those out in a minute. For now... what is this? This looks like one of those rest places that we saw in Uru. Aha, there's a book there. I'll have to look at that. There's a key machine here, although this doesn't work at all. And a spot for a bed. This is nice. This is definitely not the same rest spot that we saw in Uru. A different one, though. And this appears to be a diagram of an elevator. It's even got the DRC logo on it. So, at least the DRC have been down here. I'm actually going to look at that later. First, I'm going to backtrack to this spot, because I think we need to actually start and go from left to right. So, this game, as you'll soon discover, is pretty linear. There is a certain order in which you're kind of intended to do a lot of stuff. Oh, hey, it's our buddy here. Not wearing the goggles anymore, I see.
I apologize for the goggles earlier, but my eyes are not accustomed to the sun in this age. I have taken this same journey, this same quest, and failed.
You too?
I'm not proud of my failure. Yet I think that what I learned will be useful in your quest. Your journey continues through that door.
Okay. I thought for sure it was the other way, because there's a book there. But I'm sure it'll come back to me as we continue playing it. Alright. Tell you what, let me start with the pages over here. We haven't really looked at any of these yet. But let's take a look at these.
These pages are my journey, my story, my path. They're not meant to cover up, but to reveal. Sometimes in poems, sometimes in story, sometimes clear, sometimes vague, sometimes long, sometimes brief. But the release of these words is a soothing elixir to my burdened soul. The words must flow from me, or I will die. And in the end, these words are crumbs that spill along my path, and whoever eats these crumbs will know more of me.
Alright, I'm going to go over here first. So the game already reveals to you that there's going to be 12 of these. I believe we actually need to go this way first, if memory serves correctly, so let's do that. So, actually, all of these have the mural things that we saw outside. So this is the one with the empty Myst Islands.
I am finding where I am by understanding where I was. And everything I was is linked to the island of Myst, the refuge. And I must know where they were as well. My heritage, my people, my family. My father, the prisoner of the hidden and the revealed. Raised by Tiana, who hid the truth. Then raised by Gen, who revealed the truth. But Tiana hid for love, and Gen revealed for power. Mother, too, nothing more than a slave to what she knew and what she felt. Taught by Gen to write what she knew, then taught by Tiana to write what she felt. But Gen's teachings imprisoned her, and Tiana's teachings freed her. And in the end, through the hidden and revealed, through the known and the felt, through the good and the evil, through the gods and the devils, they came together. Together they came, Father floating and Mother caring, Father knowing and Mother feeling. And my great-grandmother Tiana watched, and my grandfather Gen fell. And so began our path of pain. Tiana was called the Destroyer, but she brought them together and lived with them on Myst Island. Father could not keep Myst simple. New structures and new ages he brought. Mother could not keep Myst solitary. 2 new sons she brought, my brothers, Cirrus and Achenar. And they grew up strong and hungry and lustful, like their grandfather Gen, unable to control the power of books, the power of writing ages. And as a result, all became prisoners, prisoners in their refuge. I will never return to that place.
Wow, that's some pretty harsh stuff there. But totally understandable given Yisha's pretty messed up family. Let's be real here. Alright, let's check out this rest stop here. Looks like we got an imager. Let's see what's here. Hey, Yisha.
Oh! How could this be? On their backs, this fallen empire was built. Hypocrisy. Such abuse of power. I think they even deluded themselves into believing their own lies. It pains me to look at them ill. It makes me pleased that they are dead. What hate is in me.
Okay, so it seems like Yisha's really struggling with her feelings about the Dunny exploiting, I'm guessing, the Barrow, from what we know. There's another one of these journal entries here. This one shows the slightly more inhabited Myst Island.
Pride is a thief. Pride stole the soul of the Dani people. Pride stole my own brothers. The temptation was too great. It is not the power, but the desire for power that destroys. That desire is in my blood, the blood of my ancestors, the blood of my flesh. I fight it, but I am pulled even now. My father tried to hide what he valued, his books and ages, while my brothers tried to hide what they valued, riches and power. Father was trusting, or naive, and ages and people were destroyed. And so my family was imprisoned. My brothers in ages written by Father. Father in a Dani prison he had escaped from in childhood. And Mother in the world she loved and feared the most. Riven, her home, her refuge. Perhaps it's why I now fear my home, my refuge. And then by the maker or by the roll, a stranger found the book. The book had been intended to be destroyed by fire, but by the maker or by the roll, it was taken far away. The book was preserved until it was time. Surely it was the maker who preserved the book that would bring help. Now it was time. A stranger found the book, came to the island and freed Father. A lesson was learned. A friendship was forged. Friendship. The least are my friends. I must use the least wisely. I must listen to them and respect them. They are powerful, they are willing, and they are afraid.
So you could probably guess that, based on the murals and the covers of these pages, that we're going to be learning about the history of the Myst series. So there are definitely going to continue to be spoilers throughout the course of the game. So let's go ahead and check this book out here. It leads to a rather interesting looking age. It's very purple and green. And it looks like there's a diagram here. This one is shaded, and it seems to have the dunny number 1 filled in. Well, hi there. How's this guy get around, anyway?
Direbo. An age for resting. Such a peaceful place. And the way to get to the first age. There. That profane thing and the other pedestals like it are not of the Fni. They are a regrettable part of this journey. The pedestal will allow you to link in a manner similar to the book that brought you here, but know this. They are perverted tools of the creatures. The creatures. You've seen them. Always watching. Calling to one another in the darkness. Loathsome. Wraiths. They are not as we are. Remember that. Touch the pedestal. It will bring you to the age of Taghira. I will find you there.
Seems like this guy's touching his shoulder there to link around, which is rather interesting. I'm going to look at that a little more carefully in the future. Alright, so this place called Direbo, it's kind of reminiscent of Kadesh Talisa. It's got this whole purple aesthetic with the tall... Well, I don't know if these are trees. They're more like giant pillars. But anyway, let's see what this does. Can we play with this? We can. It opens that up. And we can go to another one. Or not. Can we not unlock it from here? Okay, come on. That is ridiculous. I mean, some of the insurmountable waist-high fence moments of Uru were ridiculous, but come on. In real life, I would just totally jump over that and go to the next one. Alright, but we are meant to go this way. We can also unlock this, too. Why don't we go and do that while we're at it? But I believe we're just going to get the same kind of story over here. Yeah, just got another one of these gates. But, looks like a pretty nice age over there. We'll have to look forward to that later on. And this book right here appears to lead back into the tunnels. But for now, it seems like we are meant to go this way. Doesn't seem like this guy has any respect for the Barrow. I'm guessing he and Yisha would not be friends. Alright, so we can take this with us. And apparently we can actually touch this and link. Okay. Oh, okay, so now the image that was on the bubble when we were in Direbo is now reality, and Direbo is in the bubble now. We're also carrying this, oh! Got your goggles back.
I don't know why the creatures chose this place for the slates. Taghira. Cold, barren, desolate, it has been described. However, also purposeful. No doubt Yisha sees only evil here. This was a prison age for those who committed monstrous crimes. They were sent to this place to live out their lives. Justice, not evil. Much to learn. First, the stone slate. Pick it up from the pedestal and take it with you. But Know this about the slates. They too are abominations, made by the Bahro creatures' abuse of the art of writing. Still, they carry great power. You will find that you can write on the slates anything you wish. There are some elementary symbols the creatures understand. At least in this way you can use the Bahro hindrance for your good. They will take it if you drop it. They will obey it if you order them. They will return it in time. As you learn, you will have more control. Use the slate to free yourself. Huh? The burden you carry is heavy, but for that, you will be thankful.
Share the load. Okay, so he's gone again. Interesting that he can just pop up everywhere like that. Okay, what have we got going on here? Looks like that's where we need to go. There's a symbol of some sort out there. It's kind of got a bit of a wheel sort of look to it. And looks like the ice is thin here. And do we just drop it there? Oh, there we go. It mounces over into a... There we go. I think that is the correct way to do that. And a Barrow comes in, and I guess it's heavy enough to break the ice. Or at least put a dent in the ice. Oh, there it is. It's over there. Alright. Let's take it again with us here. Do we just continue putting it on? So we can draw on this thing. Whee! Alright, Barrow. Do whatever that means. Well, I may want to put it over here. Oh, there we go. I can just stand on that. Alright, we made it outside. Alright, so, okay, that sky is a little strange. I have no idea what's causing that. So, we're going to need to get up top. But I can't do that with the stone slate in my hand, so we're going to have to figure out a way around that. So let's drop it here. Whoop. Come on. I want to drop it. There we go. Watch the Barrow get it. Hey there, guy. There he goes. I don't think he recognized what we drew there, so he didn't do anything at all with that. So let's just drop it again. And can I go up there? Yes. Okay. Alright, we have another pedestal here, and this one has a symbol on it. It's just got kind of an anchor, but without the stuff there at the top. We've also got this symbol, so we're going to try both of those out. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to figure out a way to get back. We just drop down. And can we get up there? We cannot. Alright. Did the Barrow take the slate away? I'm going to say tablet a lot, but I mean slate. Looks like they did. So maybe that pedestal has something that we can use. Aha, this symbol looks familiar. Okay. So if I grab this, let me go out here real quick. I'm going to try drawing on it. Let's try first of all this. I'm going to see what happens when we give the borrow this symbol. I'm going to walk away quite a distance. Can you in the bubble? There he is. Okay. Oh. Oh, hey, there we go. Okay, so I heard the borrow do something in the distance, and then we heard this pop up here with that sound. So, let's try touching this and see if it takes us where we think it's going to take us. It worked! Alright, good deal. So, that's good to know. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try drawing whatever that does. No. I want to actually draw on it. So it's like an arc with a spoke and thingies going on there. It's very technical. Wait. Why isn't this? I thought that erased everything. Alright. Bear with me as I'm figuring this out. I think if you just run into it, you'll pick it up. So this didn't do anything? Oh, there. Okay, now it does something. Okay, so something like this, that, and then... Okay. That's not exactly correct, but we'll see if it works. Alright, let's see what the borrow does with this. Well, that's different. Whoa! Okay, so this causes steam to come out. I can't go across there while there's steam there. But that's really interesting. So the borrow not only can link around, but apparently they can affect the weather in each age. That's quite a power to have. Can we turn it off? Also, where did the slate go? Did it go back to the original place? I'm guessing it did. Well, it doesn't seem like we can actually get past this. Not with that in the way. I'm thankful that the player character here, Dr. Watson, doesn't want to go across hot steam like that. That's thankfully contrary to what Uru's philosophy was on Steam. Alright, let's go back here. Okay, let's get this again. Now, next question is... Well, that was interesting. It seems like either it stopped or now something else is happening. Can we take the slate with us if we use this? We can. Alright. So I'm going to try going across the bridge again. And this time it looks like it's iced over. But the other side doesn't have the steam anymore, so that's good news. Alright. So that was cool. I really am kind of a little annoyed by that skybox issue there. Kind of reminds me of the skybox used for Arcana in Uru. Alright, so there's some other iceberg glacier type things over there. It's like a pretty desolate place. Apparently this was used as a prison. These were where the prisoners lived or worked. take a look at these spots here. Sorry about the sky, it's a little unfortunate. Oh. I can't even handle this while carrying the slate? Really? Alright, let me put this down. Can I not even adjust this? Oh, there we go. Okay, not sure what that does. Grab the slate there. I'm going to be on the lookout for more. Oh, hello.
I was not so sure of you, and yet you have done well.
Thanks.
But do not be proud. You think you understand what you see? You may be wrong. For example, this appears to be ice, but there is more. Like the prisoners, there is life here that seeks heat, unseen life, in the water. There is no longer heat in this place, but you can make them bring it.
You're being vague too? Aw. Really? Alright, so all of these things seem to have these controls on them too. Nothing around there, so I guess we can just continue checking these out. Yep, that's the same story. Same kind of controls, but that over there looks a little different. Let's check this out. Oh, hey, here we go. This is what I wanted to find. Another symbol. This one's an interesting one. Kind of looks like a spaceship. I get the symbol in the background while I draw it. I'm not really sure if this is correct. Is that it's pretty close. Let's at least give it a shot. Let's see if you'll there you go. So I guess every time you put a new symbol on, he just puts it on the appropriate spot. So if we were to go back to the first spot, I'm sure that symbol would be there. Okay, so we have another one of these, but this over here is what I'm looking for.
Do you not marvel at what the prisoners were able to do here with so little? Structures, food, life. As Duchny built, so they did here. Nothing. None of it matters now. The future is all we have. Justice is at hand. We will build again.
Seems like this guy is pretty intent on seeing Dunny restored, or Duckney as he called it. It's kind of an odd way to pronounce Dunny. So this seems to be kind of a gathering place for the prisoners. And this is really interesting. This looks like something we need to take a picture of. There we go. It's my Myst 5 journal. So you can write some details here if you want. So like this is a map of something. Alright. You can also go to a saved game here. Which just takes us right back here. That's a nice way to save your game, I guess. Alright, so that's a nice little diagram, but we don't know exactly how it works, do we? Alright. We need some more info. Do we have any more info? Let me just see if we can look around any further around perimeter of this area. Doesn't look like there's anything there. But one thing that's rather curious about all of this is that all of these structures have these pipes that lead out to them. And you know, Myst, if there's pipes, there's probably something that's being carried through those pipes. This kind of reminds me of the hive thing from Tay and Ribbon. Okay, so it looks like these pipes feed into something. Aha! Wow, this is curious. We've got levers of a sort. And this goes out over there. Well, I think I can see what the map is to now. And we've also got some more of these sorts of dials or lever things over here. But these ones have a different color. These ones are blue. And over here, these ones are red or orange or something. So the question is, can we do anything with this? They mentioned heat and life in the water. Looks like there's pipes here. And then there's these little junctions here. Well, all very interesting, but we're going to have to figure out what this is all about. But we'll do that next time. So until then, thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you on the flip side. If you enjoyed yourselves today, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that bell to get notified of the next episode. But until then, thanks for watching, and I will see you then.